I'm Jeff Philbin. This is Dinner DeeAs with ideas for food to celebrate freedom as we make a menu for Juneteenth. Barbecue ribs with no smoker or grill required. Baked beans will actually be baking. Collard greens and even a quick drink with a splash of color. It's June 19th, and more importantly, Juneteenth, the federal holiday commemorating the end of slavery in the U.S., referring to the day that word of the Emancipation Proclamation finally reached Texas. And food is always a big part of the celebrations. And my guest today is here to share her suggestions for a Juneteenth feast. Kiva Williams is back inside the Dinner DeeAs kitchen. It is so great to see you, my friend.
Thanks for having me.
We're going to have a lot of fun today, celebrating, educating, and just being around great food and good people.
Who doesn't love barbecue?
Who doesn't?
Right.
Kiva blogs as the fun foodie mama, and fun and food are definitely on her Juneteenth menu. And we're gonna be making barbecue ribs, but in the oven. We're doing baked beans, and her recipe actually involves baking of the beans. That's pretty cool. Plus how she does her collard greens. And a drink with an important burst of red, because red foods are a huge part of Juneteenth.
Yes, they are.
What are we starting first then for this celebration?
We're gonna start on the ribs.
Okay.
They take the longest to cook. I'm gonna come here. I'm from the South. I'm from Tennessee. I grew up in Georgia.
Okay.
I live in Florida.
Okay.
So barbecuing is a big deal
It's
in
a
my
big
family.
thing.
But today I'm doing a version in the oven because, you know, sometimes you don't have a grill in hand.
You don't have the grill, you don't have the smoker, and plus, it's hot outside.
Oh my goodness, it is so hot.
You know what I mean?
Humidity?
Yeah, so it's like the comfort of an AC,
Right.
but still having what could have been done on a smoker or outside, like inside.
Yes.
Sign me up for that one.
Okay, cool. So the way I start my ribs, I use mustard as a base.
That's a great
Yeah.
base right there.
So it adds, you know, some flavor, but also it helps bind the seasoning.
Absolutely.
So I'm gonna take my mustard here, any standard mustard, I'm gonna put it on both sides, you know, have a little fun, you know, I have kids, so sometimes I let them do this part with me.
I love it.
So we got some mustard here. I'm gonna add a little bit more. It gets a little messy, but it's okay, right?
It's worth it.
We're cooking in the kitchen, you know?
It's worth it. And you say that this is the glue, so it's gotta be
Yes.
everywhere.
Everywhere, that's important. All right, so I got it on both sides, thank you. And now we're gonna put some seasoning down. I'm gonna take these off.
Okay.
Because they've done their job. All right. And so I'm gonna use salt and pepper, of course.
Okay.
But then I'm gonna add some paprika, and then I have a pork rub that I got from the store. And typically I would marinate this for at least 30 minutes, but hey, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. So we have our salt and our pepper, a paprika for the color. I love that smoky color that it gives.
Oh, absolutely.
And then our pork.
And this is just a pork rub that you got off at the grocery store?
Yes, I got it from the grocery store. It does its job. It has, you know, added spices to it, and it gives a nice little color as well. So we're gonna flip that. I'm gonna make sure I incorporate that. You know, the mustard helps it stick, which is good. And then, of course, we're gonna do both sides because, you know, we wanna be seasoned, well seasoned on both sides.
You gotta flavor it.
Yes.
You gotta make sure that it's everywhere.
All right, so these are baby back ribs. What kind of ribs do you normally have when you barbecue?
I do like baby back ribs. I'm a big guy for baby back ribs.
Okay.
I'm a big fan.
So these are in your wheelhouse. It's hard to find beef ribs though. Also, they're kind of expensive.
They get expensive.
Yeah, so you know, pork will be fine for today.
A good substitute for sure.
Exactly. All right, so in my family, we have a saying where you have to season until the ancestors tell you to stop. So I think this looks pretty good.
Okay,
They'll be proud of me.
They'll be proud of you?
Yes.
Very cool.
All right, so now I'm going to wrap this in foil. And then, as I said, we're not outside in the hot sun. We're using our oven in our kitchen. Cover it.
Air conditioning and everything. It's just easier.
I know, because shout out to my husband, who is our resident griller in the house, in the family. And sometimes I feel bad for him. He's out there sweating.
It's tough, but you know, there's so many people that might not have a grill to work with or a smoker in their backyard. So this is a great way to still have a great dish, but in the comfort of your own home.
So now we're just gonna take this to the oven, 350,
okay,
and cook for 45 minutes. take it out, and then we're at barbecue sauce for 15,
Ooh.
and then it should be done.
Very cool, very cool. To celebrate Juneteenth in style, or just to have a great dinner the other 364 days of the year, grab Kiva's recipes for her fun foodie feast at our website, dinnerdeas.com. Find us on your phone right from the couch by opening the camera app and zooming in on the black and white box in the bottom left. That way your phone can scan the QR code, which is a fancy way of saying a link will pop up for you to press to find us fast. Okay. Those are in the oven for 45 minutes right now. What can we be doing next?
All right, so a barbecue usually has baked beans, right? These are your traditional baked beans.
Okay.
They have some added ground beef,
Okay.
some flavor, some onions, and some peppers.
Get that beefiness going?
Yes.
Okay.
So I'm gonna start with 1 pack of ground beef, like that sizzle.
That's a lot of ground beef, actually, when you kind of put this together.
It is, but you know what? People love baked beans, and this makes it hearty.
I like that.
Yeah.
It's always good when you get that little bit of texture behind the bite. Do it.
Yes. Do you mind turning up a little bit more for me? I'm gonna add my seasonings to the ground beef. So I have my salt here.
And everything's going straight in.
Yes.
No oil, just gonna let that fat render out, and that's gonna help
Exactly.
move it around in the pan a little
that
bit.
flavor that the fat's gonna bring.
Okay.
The beans are gonna be phenomenal. Got some garlic powder right
Garlic
here.
powder here. Okay, so we got salt, pepper, garlic powder.
Yes.
Very nice.
And then my mom always tells me to add veggies to my dishes. So hey, I got some green bell peppers and half of an onion.
I love it.
And that's gonna help flavor the ground beef as well as the baked beans.
Do you get that hit of the garlic powder as it hits the
Yeah,
hot pan right now?
it smells good, right?
Yeah.
And this is just half of an onion. I know some people don't like onions, but once it sautés down, you know, it adds a flavor.
Very good.
Are you the type of person that likes onions? Do you try to put them in your dishes, or do you?
I do. I love onions. I love onions. So for me, like this is peppers and onions. It's just like
It's a staple, right?
it's just exactly.
I mean, how can you go wrong? So this is gonna cook for about 5 to 6 minutes.
Okay.
I'm gonna gently use my spatula to make sure I'm mincing the meat because I want it to break down.
Okay.
We don't want large chunks. We want it to be hearty, but we don't want big chunks. It's not meatballs, you know?
Sure.
And as you can see, it's cooking nicely.
And it's gonna slowly cook with all that fat being slowly released out.
Yes.
That's what's gonna slowly cook our onions and our peppers.
And I can already
Cooking
start
its own
smelling
fat like that. Oh, come on. now.
Smelling good, right?
We're taking a break. When we come back, beans meet beef, and we get this bacon. Ahead on Dinner Deas. Welcome back to Dinner Deas. It's Juneteenth, which means we're celebrating freedom, and for us, with food. And with the fun foodie mama herself, Kiva Williams, who's here to share recipes for a Juneteenth menu with something for everyone. Condo-friendly barbecue ribs done right in the oven. Plus, barbecue baked beans, which we're working on right now, collard greens, and a special strawberry lemonade. Before the break, we seasoned a simple rack of ribs using regular yellow mustard on both sides as the glue for our seasonings, salt, pepper, paprika, and an off-the-shelf pork rub. Then wrapped it tight in foil and got it into the oven. Then started some baked beans, but a beefed up version. Literally, sauteing ground beef, then seasoning in the pan with salt, pepper, and garlic powder, and keeping Kiva's mom very happy by adding the veggies, because she said, you gotta add your veggies to a dish.
Right.
So we got some green peppers and some onions in there. And these have been just sauteing away, getting a little bit of some color, crumbled up nicely. And that's gonna be coming in with our baked beans. Now
Yes.
this is right out of the can here.
Yeah, so you know we're using some already prepared beans, but we're elevating them.
That's
we're adding
it.
some
That's it.
some meat, some pepper, some seasoning.
Come on now.
Yeah. So I'm gonna take my favorite brand of baked beans. You use your choice.
Okay.
And I'm gonna keep the juice because I'm gonna use it to incorporate the meat.
Okay.
So I have 2 cans of here. I'm just gonna pour this right in. It looks a little saucy, but don't worry.
Okay.
Once we start incorporating, it'll be fine. And then if you can add our prepared meat for us,
I'd absolutely love to.
I'll move this closer to you. And we didn't need to drain the fat because it incorporated and cooked down and it's nice and ready to go. Okay, so you have the ground beef with the onions and the peppers. I'm gonna start adding a little bit of additional flavor.
Okay.
So I'm gonna add a dash of hot sauce. How do you deal with heat? Are you
I love hot sauce.
Okay.
I love hot sauce like almost to a point where I shouldn't anymore because
I'm the
it's,
same way.
You do like
I
hot sauce?
I love hot sauce.
Okay.
It's that added like punch you need, you know? So I'm just gonna start sprinkling in some hot sauce. Not too much, because you know, I'm aware of everybody doesn't like my spice level.
Is it hard because like coming from someone that loves spice like myself too, is it hard for you too, knowing that you like hot sauce?
It's hard.
To be like, okay, hey, I've got to like.
Right, because sometimes if I just add pepper, my kids are like, it's too spicy. I'm like, I didn't even add hot sauce.
Yeah.
All right, so we got our hot sauce. I'm gonna add some honey to sweeten it up.
Okay.
Now, are you a baked bean type of guy?
I am, because
Give me your
my
honest
wife
answer.
is.
Okay.
My wife really loves baked beans.
Is she from the South? Is she a Southerner?
No, she's from Western New York.
What?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, but she loves baked beans.
But she loves baked beans.
And this is a Southern staple. So
it's a Southern staple. So
I
I think
rock with
it
her.
was the changes in latitudes, changes in attitude for her or something. I don't know.
All right, we're also gonna add some mustard.
Okay.
So we got our meat, we got our mustard, our hot sauce, our honey, and then we're gonna add some barbecue sauce.
Very cool. Very original here.
Yeah, you know. And then I'm gonna ask you to just kind of incorporate this for me.
Okay.
And like I was saying earlier, the extra juice is okay because it's gonna help bind everything together.
Okay. To grab Kiva's Juneteenth menu, all the recipes are on our website, dinnerdeas.com. Just scan the QR code in the corner of the screen to get right to us. All right, did I mix this well enough for you?
It looks really good. Make sure the mustard is incorporated.
See, that's the telltale sign to see if you really get it.
Exactly, and I think you got it.
All right, very cool.
Good. Thank you, Jeff.
My pleasure.
All right, I'm gonna cover this, and we're gonna bake this with our ribs.
So our ribs are cooking away.
Yes.
The baked beans are gonna go in at the same temperature, 350.
Yeah.
Perfect.
I know. This is a ready-to-go meal.
Very cool. The ribs and beans are baking instead of barbecuing. When we come back, Kiva shares a shortcut for quick collard greens ahead on Dinner Diaz. Welcome back to Dinner Diaz, where we're creating our own indoor cookout for Juneteenth with Kiva Williams. She's a lifestyle blogger, better known as the Fun Foodie Mama, and fun food is what you've missed if you've just tuned in. We've been making her barbecue ribs, which only need the oven, plus barbecue baked beans, which are actually baking. Then in a moment, we'll be doing her quick collard greens and a simple strawberry lemonade to finish it all off. Before the break, we got the baked beans together by using canned beans and their juice, then adding our cooked beef, onion, and peppers, plus hot sauce, honey, barbecue sauce, and more yellow mustard. Covered it with foil, got them into the oven with the ribs. Those beans go in, these ribs
Come out,
okay.
and we're ready to go.
Let's see what's going on over here.
All right, so
now, we're not ready just to start kind of just slicing away at these.
Not yet.
Not yet. What do we need to do with them?
So now we're gonna uncover them, see how they did. Make sure they're still nice and moist, which they are.
Oh, I love it. Now, these have been in there for about 30 minutes, 350 degrees.
And I'm gonna use some barbecue from a friend of mine. I went to USF, and this person did too. And I'm just gonna, it's important to shout out small businesses.
You know what it is? It really is. All right, let's see, because I love barbecue sauces too on that side.
Can you try it and let me know
I want
what
to go into this one here.
Okay, so I'm just gonna put it on both sides. It does have a little heat to it.
Big Sal sauce. All right, Big Sal, my man, you got some heat in this one here.
And this is a mild. So
And this is a mild.
Imagine the spicy one. All right, so I'm gonna grab my mittens and put these right back in.
Okay.
And you can always add more sauce if you need to, but
Okay.
initially this is good. All right, leaving it uncovered so we can get that nice sizzle.
That's what's up. That's
Yes.
what's up right
Yes.
there. Okay.
All right.
We got collard greens.
Okay, I'm from the South. You gotta have collard
You
greens.
gotta have collard greens.
I mean, come on. So we have our already washed collard greens. I'm gonna start with some liquid. I have apple cider vinegar.
Okay.
Put that down. I use stewed tomatoes as my base because I love getting that flavor.
Okay.
And I keep the juice from the stewed tomatoes. I'm gonna use some vegetable broth right here. About, half a cup is good. With the Instant Pot, you don't need too much liquid. You need a little bit, but not too much.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna add my seasoning. So I have my pepper, my salt, some cumin. I remember last time I put some cumin in. I put a little bit too much. You were surprised. So this time I'm gonna just do a pinch, okay?
A pinch of the cumin.
A pinch. I don't wanna shock you like I did last time.
I love cumin too. I love it so much.
Some paprika.
Okay.
And then of course we got some garlic powder.
Very
Can't go
cool.
wrong with that. All right, then I have my diced onions.
Okay.
This is about half of an onion. And then I'm gonna take my collard greens, which are nice and shredded. Now you can do the traditional way by
I
buying
see something sneaky over here too.
Oh yes.
You got
Thank
some
you.
bouillon cubes?
Yes, I need those.
Okay.
How could I forget that?
Well, it's just like, it was like that gold bar. It was like Willy Wonka finding like the golden ticket right there. I was like,
Thank
oh,
you. You saved the day.
I'm going to the factory now.
Because you do want to make sure your greens are nice and seasoned, you know? As
Okay.
we said, they're kind of tough, so, you know,
Now these-
adding these
Now,
ingredients
what,
helps.
just a chicken bouillon cube there?
Yeah, 2 chicken bouillon cubes.
That's it, okay.
Standard, yep. And if you can grab me a spoon so I can stir this up, I would greatly appreciate it. And again, this is my, thank you, apple cider vinegar, vegetable broth, stewed tomatoes,
Yeah.
onions, paprika, garlic powder, salt, pepper, and a little bit of cumin.
Come on now.
Not too much.
I'm kind of excited now.
All right, so we're gonna put this directly into the Instant Pot. And just be careful, you don't wanna overload it, so it's okay if you can't use your entire bowl. But this is about a 32-ounce bag of shredded greens. Now you can go to the store and buy the traditional one and, you know, have that cutting and washing. But you know, hey.
Find a trick here and there, a little tip just to kind of cut some time.
Yes.
Because to grab Kiva's recipes for everything she's making today, go to dinnerdeals.com or follow along right on your phone by scanning the QR code down there to find us.
All right, I got my lid on. Gotta make sure it's positioned correctly. Oh, I gotta turn it toward me, sorry. All right, here we go. Yep, makes that little noise. Make sure the middle part is directly in the, right here where the steamer is.
Okay.
I'm gonna set it to manual, 30 minutes, and forget it.
And that's it.
Yeah, that's it.
Ooh, come on. Okay. What do we got over here with the Vitamix?
Okay, so of course, you know, it's a celebration. We're outside, typically at a barbecue, and we need some refreshments, right?
Yeah.
Something that's gonna feel good. You know, so of course I love lemonade, but I'm adding a little extra twist to it.
Okay, all right. Because, like, you know, I thought maybe just having like a whole like iced tea to the lemonade, that was already a twist in itself.
I love that.
Okay, but you're
Yes.
saying no, there's another way to do iced tea.
there's another
Or
way.
excuse me, the lemonade.
Yes.
Other than just having an iced tea with it.
So since it's Juneteenth, we're celebrating with the color red. We're gonna incorporate strawberries.
Right
so
on.
sometimes you can do watermelon. I'm doing strawberries today.
Right
Something
on.
red, you know?
Right on, right on.
All right, so I'm gonna add a little bit of liquid, my lemonade, to the bottom.
Okay,
Gonna make sure it moves when I put the strawberries in, you know?
very cool.
And then if you want to, you could make this into like a slushie, but today we're just gonna do a traditional lemonade drink,
Very cool.
depending on how hot it is, right? So we got our strawberries, which are already cut up.
Okay.
We're gonna gently pulse these in our Vitamix. And you told me my trick, right? So make sure it's on 1, and then we can start pulsing. There we go, yep. All right. And I'm gonna leave it a little bit chunky because
Okay.
that adds a little texture to it.
Very nice.
All right, so we have our lemonade already prepared for us. It's okay to buy store-bought.
Okay.
We're gonna take our strainer and move some of the strawberry juice through it. Because we do want the chunks, but not too much, you know?
Okay, so this is going to help give us this beautiful, beautiful liquid down at the bottom here.
Yeah, and then what you can do too with the pulp, you can like add it as like a topping. Have you seen that before?
No,
Yeah, so like say,
I have not been living, Kiva.
because you know what it is? I like to make Instagrammable drinks, right? So, you know, once you get the color that you need, incorporate
See,
it.
I think that's my problem right there. I like to play around with the food and make that Instagrammable, versus I'm not thinking about the drinks
You're not
to make
thinking about
those
the
Instagrammable.
drinks.
So this is one way to get there.
Yeah, so we have a little bit of our liquid, which we need.
Okay.
We just need the lemonade to change colors really quick, right? So we have some liquid here. We're gonna pour this in. You see how it changes, right?
Absolutely. And you said this. This is ceremonial. This is something special to be able to have red be incorporated into Juneteenth.
Exactly.
So this is that way that we pay
Yep,
our
homage.
reverence and
Yep.
homage to it. Okay.
And then we're going to pour our ginger ale inside, give it a little fizz.
Oh, come on.
Next time I'll bring cocktails, but this time it's a
This is
mocktail.
perfect. You can, like, you want to, keep it right here and have like this as the mocktail. You can, but if you wanted to, you could put in like,
Yeah,
a little something
right,
over there if you
right.
really want to.
Next time when I come back.
Next time. But our Juneteenth dinner is nearly done. The final touches when we come back after the break. Ahead on Dinner Deals. Welcome back to Dinner DeeAs, where we've been making a menu to celebrate Juneteenth, which is today, with my guest Kiva Williams, also known as the Fun Foodie Mama for her lifestyle blog. And she's been sharing how she does a selection of dishes perfect for a cookout, but easy to make in the comfort of the air conditioning, my friends. Oven-baked barbecue ribs, barbecue baked beans with beef, her quick collard greens, and a simple strawberry lemonade. Collard greens came out, those are on the plate.
Yep.
The baked beans, but the one thing that's missing, ribs.
The star of the show.
The star right here.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and cut these for our consumption. I'm gonna cut one more so we can both have some, right?
Okay.
All right, it's okay if things fall off, you know. Ribs get messy, but
Ribs
it's okay.
should be a little bit messy too.
Right,
There should be like a whole get right into it kind of a vibe.
So what are you thinking?
I'm thinking that this is a celebration. This is history. This is tradition. This is respect,
Yes.
right? And this is something that we can all be able to learn about and be able to engage with, because food is the conduit to it all.
I love it.
My friend, thank you so very much. Thanks to Kiva Williams. Find her recipes for Juneteenth or whenever you want a delicious dinner at our website, dinnerdeas.com, where we also have a link to her website and Instagram. And if you're celebrating today, have a happy and safe time. I'm Jeff Philbin. Thanks for watching, and see you next time with more ideas for dinner, as we call them, Dinner DeeAs. That's the one.
Cheers.